Hi guys, welcome to another series of LWC interview questions. Let's get started. As a part of today's video, the question is, how can you expose a quick action created using LWC on the case object? So let's see how exactly we can do that. For that, I'll quickly switch to the VS Code. Here is a simple headless quick action that I've already created. Since it is a headless quick action, so we would not have anything in the HTML. And in the JS, all I'm doing is I'm invoking a function called invoke when the quick action is being called, and I'm just printing a console log. And in my JS meta.xml, I have a simple target as record action and the target configuration set to action since it is a action without any header. So that means there is no screen that would come up. So I'm selecting the action type as action here. So this is the component that I have. What I will do is I'll quickly deploy this component to see if we can use that in the case object. Our component has been deployed. Let's go back to our Salesforce org. This is the page layout where we would like to add that component. Since we have not created the action, let's quickly create that action first. I'll click on new action. In the action type, I'll select it as Lightning Web component. And this is the component that we have just deployed. So I'll name this as test quick action and save this one. So our quick action is available. Let's go back to the page, do a refresh. In the mobile lightning and action, we should be seeing that quick action. Let's search for the same. So our quick action is available. Let's drag and drop to this section and save this one. Our page is updated. So if everything goes fine, we should be able to see the quick action here. So just to see if everything has been deployed properly and to get the latest changes, I'm refreshing this page. Now you see here, we do not see that quick action available here, as well as we do not see that in the feed section also. So what could be the issue here? So I've refreshed this page multiple times. Even then, we are not having this quick action available. So what could be the issue? Feel free to pause the video and write down your observations. In 3 seconds from now, I'll reveal the answer. In 3, 2, 1. The answer relies in the quick action behavior on the case object. Normally, you would be able to add the quick action directly from your page layout. Whenever it comes to the case object, it behaves differently if your feed tracking is enabled. So if I search for feed tracking and look for the feed tracking on the case object, there is a feed tracking enabled. If the object that you have selected is case and the feed track is enabled, then you might not get the quick actions picked up from your page layout. Instead, what you need to do is you have to enable the dynamic actions. What I'm doing here is I'm clicking on the highlight panel. So once I click on that, I see this option which says upgrade dynamic actions. So I'll just click on upgrade now. I'll just say migrate for time being. I'll select the page layout and click on finish. So all the changes are being now migrated here. Now you see this action coming up here. It says test quick action. Now, if we save this page layout and activate, I'll say assign as a default one. Select desktop and phone, next, and save. Now our configuration is done. Let's go back to a case and see if the quick action is available. I'm going to the same case. If you see here, our quick action is enabled. So what it does, it basically prints a console log to see if it is working. I'll do an inspect. Go to the console, clear the console logs, click on this one, and you would see I am an action. What we are trying to do in the action, quick action, is not the question. The main question is, how do you do that? The answer is, if you are trying to expose an LWC component in a quick action on a case object, feel free to check out the dynamic action, so that way you would be able to expose that quick action on the highlight panel, or else you would be having a hard time figuring out why this quick action is not available on the case record, even though when you have configured it on the page layouts. The preference is the dynamic actions would be able to pick up the quick action. When it comes to the page layout, it would not happen. That brings us to the end of this section. Hope you would like it.